three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all three facets.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And you have to be so impressed by what you've seen from the secondary all season long. When it comes to taking the ball away, it's like when the ball's in the air, David, it's theirs or it's nobody's. And every single year, we see really good secondaries. We see guys that can cover and run around and fly around. But you don't see the ball skills like what they have. It's almost like they've got a bunch of receivers playing.
Yeah, and it's really fun to watch them play on a string together. When they're in zone coverage, man, they have such great vision on the quarterback. They break on the football. When they're in man coverage, man, it looks, you're right, it looks like they're a wide receiver at times. So they present a lot of challenges. And if I'm a QB, man, I'm not making this thing about me throwing up 50-50 balls to my wide receiver because this defense has proven they'll make plays.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Singleton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it to the back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hands it off on the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Play fake, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true...
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Runs through a tackle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it on the counter. There's a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Play action with Williams. Trying to make magic with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The keeper on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Ripping and runs through another guy. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown tie. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Heaves it deep. He's got it. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, and they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams on the move, he fires. Finds his man, it's 4. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a crease, it's Coleman. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Williams on the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. right back to the well. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Coleman. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Play fake, Williams. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's
just broke the tackle and still on his feet. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! A pick six!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, Alabama's head coach told me, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Auburn lines up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Going with the counter play here. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
The toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Coleman. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
He's loose on the left. The 40. At the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front.
Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Williams. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Edwards. Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Alabama! Stealing a score on special teams. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. There to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done.
Makes the catch down the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Alabama sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of...
Continues to fight for yards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now.
Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
A first down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown tie! And the stomping has commenced. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch it.
Makes the grab in their space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. On the run, it's Haynes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game his message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes on the field first today. And the first chance for this offense to deal with the atmosphere here in the SEC Championship game and the pressure of the moment, facing a rugged defense. They know the work cut out for them.
Chris, even in these big environments, I think it's very key to just focus on what you can control, which is your own effort and the details in front of you. Typically, the offense, and more specifically the quarterback that can do that sooner, is the one that's going to have success. We'll see if he can do it right here.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Last thing you want to see so early in this big game. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Takes off in a bootleg. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you...
Breaking into the clear. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now, Joe, on this big stage, he's showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss U.S. offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Joins the scoring party now.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Important second down play coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35. This running back continues to impress. And forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year. And, Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
2nd and 10 here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, Chris, you got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
Looking downfield. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. A sophomore member of that offensive line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Williams. Here comes the pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Here's that defense shifting again. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rebels come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Rebels will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. They'll kick it away here. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Toss play to the outside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looking to pass, it's Williams. Grab down the middle, it's Ford. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short from the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
4th down, the offense will go for it. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joe. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this 4th down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him, they get him down, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Knight. The sure hands, it's Ray. He goes out of bounds after getting inside the 35. Handing off on the draw play. And they'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. And see if they tried out the field goal team. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Makes it look easy.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. And he's stopped after. Gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Grab down the middle. It's 4. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Here comes the bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Down he goes. It's a sack. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Strategy session before this 3rd down play.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Passes the 40. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Rebels will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, Alabama's head coach told me, even though there is a lot of outside noise about this running back and his Heisman contention, they can't worry about that in a conference championship moment. They've got to stay focused on the task at hand, ride his momentum. But I can tell you, as a Heisman voter, everybody's looking to see, will he have a Heisman moment today, and will he strike the pose? I'll keep you posted here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, it's a good stop on 3rd down, but really it was what they were able to do defensively on 1st and 2nd down, putting this offense behind the chains and off schedule. That leads to the 3rd down success.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. Comes up with the catch. We'll get a stoppage here for the injured Alabama player. Senior linebacker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Gonna run it. It's Coleman running through the tackle. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The game makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. First down and 10 now. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
That's reeled in. It's Meadows. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Williams. On the move now. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Now here's the toss play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
A play action looking to throw. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. Looks like it's their senior quarterback, the last guy they can afford to lose. We'll get an update from Holly as soon as we can. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Already punted 5 times now today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And the quarterback keeps it here. Sees an opening. Making people miss. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Athletic trainers come out to check out the situation, and we'll take a timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got space. End zone ahead. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And somewhere every old school Nebraska fan nods in approval as they give it to the fullback for the touchdown. I love it, the quick hitter.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackle made after a big game all the way to the 36. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Prescorn. Oh, he's got open space. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The quarterback takes it in himself. The Rebels back on top.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. He'll go up and over the pile to convert the two-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. He's in the clear. Here he goes. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. They were not going to catch him that time. The Crimson Tide answer. That touchdown may have slammed the door in this championship game and given the Heisman voters one more highlight to appreciate for this guy.
Well, I hope those voters are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing, Chris, and that's that this guy is a closer. It doesn't matter if everybody knows he's getting the ball. They're up. They're trying to win a championship. We know it's going to him, and he still produces into the end zone and possibly taking home that trophy as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing off play action. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Look out, he's got space ahead. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Gotta go. Gotta go. It's fast tempo. It's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You got to get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks. Force the ball down the field.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And they lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to...
It's Clark. He's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. Great connection there for 6 points. The Rebels back on top.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. After the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Senior defensive tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Williams. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They call the counter play here. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They've got one more timeout to use now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. Refuses to be stopped. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. The Crimson Tide answer. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense, and yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Rebels offense back out there for an important possession late in this tight game. They got to be very efficient here. Down multiple scores, one timeout, and the 2-minute timeout to work with. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Dropping back, it's Knight. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaking tackles. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pounding away with the run game. He's got space. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, tie. He barrels into the end zone.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Dropping back. It's Knight. Caught by the receiver. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So incomplete pass on second down sets up a 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's got some space. Look out. Breaks into the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the game? But this defensive front 7 has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Back in motion now. And he's back to throw again on second down. And this one is caught. The Rebels are in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Great defense here and really good timing because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Here's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in a great position to get points. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They continue to roll up the score.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Backing up an undefeated regular season with a conference championship. You know the old saying, just control what you can control. This team, Joel, has done all that they can do. They have to wait and see where the committee places them now.
I would anticipate it's one of those top 4 seeds. As an undefeated, they're likely looking at a long layoff and a bye, and the entire question for this coaching staff will be about freshness and rhythm. Can they retain rhythm and get fresh and healthy? That's going to be the challenge moving forward.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.